Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, you go, little walleye! We are headed deep into a back bay. It's August, one of my favorite times of the year to fish. Way back in the back bay, contrary to what you might think, a walleye bite is going on Lake Sakakawea all through August, and you can have it almost to yourself. So join us back in this back bay. We're going to be pulling crank, see if we can find a big walleye. Oh boy, that didn't take long. That did not take long. We just got the rod set down. Hi and welcome to North Dakota Live. I am Greg Schoneck. This don't feel like a real big fish, but it does feel like a walleye. Welcome to North Dakota Live in the dog days of August. We are going to do the Mythbusters today. There is no such thing as dog days on Lake Sakakawea. In fact, August might be my favorite month of the year to fish. We are way deep into a back bay. Junk floating, algae on the surface. You can look around us and there's trees and there's snags and there's weeds. And I'll tell you what, water temp, 76 degrees. And that's not the half of it. When it gets to be 80 plus, we'll still be catching walleyes in here. Maybe the best deal of this is there's just absolutely no one back here. We are the only boat in here, and in fact, when we come to the boat ramp, everybody goes south out into the main lake and fishes in 30. We stay back in here in 9 and 10 and 11 feet, some days up into 8, and just proceed to have the time of our life. Oh, fish on, 3 miles an hour. One of the secrets to making this work. You know, one of the secrets to back in here, I think, is speed. I really put the speed on. We should just bust one more myth today. You've probably heard calm water, bad fishing. Just take a look around. There is not a ripple on the water today, just dead calm. One of the other things that seems to be a real secret to making this work. Oh, this is going to be a good one, I think. One of the other things I think that make this work so well is jointed lures, and so we're using jointed number 5 shad wraps and also grappler shad. Oh, come up from the bottom, sweetheart. Come up, come up, come up. Oh, yes. Oh, you go, little walleye. All of this is just flooded this spring, so we're fishing over a lot of grass and a lot of junk, a lot of trees. That is one of the reasons I use the jointed shad wrap. It just doesn't plug up as bad as some of my other cranks, and I use a lot of cranks and just love cranking. So if I can keep my cranks in the water a little longer, I feel I get a little bit of help, but there's more to it than that. There's just something about these basin, these back bay fish that like these jointed 5s and the grapplers. The size of the walleyes back in here just surprised me, and it's a different year class. It seems to stay back in here and chase the perch and the white bass, the spot tail shiners, all the other stuff that's back in here. I've lost a couple of them right here at the boat, reaching down there trying to lift them up. Anybody with common sense probably would use a net about this time. Come over here where I can get my hands on you, sweetheart. You are such a beautiful, beautiful fish. Let's get a picture of that sweetheart. Check that out. Is that not something? North Dakota in August. It cannot be beat. Another one for the live well. And up they come. Wow, wow, wow. Now you can see why we fish these back bays in August. Oh, dog days, you've been busted. Until next time, I'm Greg Schoneck for North Dakota Live.